And as I always start, welcome back to the Health Man Show. It's your boy Abdul on the Grown Folks Podcast, Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're here with another great video. I'm here to talk to you today about different turmeric sold in stores. Usually I do some other health topics. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about things that's going on in the health food industry. Because on the Health Man Show, not only do we talk about health issues, we talk about when you go inside of a store, what to look for. Okay? So now, why did I say let's talk about the different turmerics? There's many different types of turmeric sold on the market. And we're going to explain them. And why do we want to explain them? Because it makes a difference on what you pay for the turmeric, and it makes a difference on the effectiveness of the turmeric. Okay? It makes a difference on what you pay for the turmeric, and it makes a difference on the effectiveness of the turmeric. As we know, turmeric is an herb that's natively found in India. It is in the ginger family. Turmeric is in the ginger family. If you look at turmeric, the ribosome of turmeric, the root of turmeric, it looks like a ginger root that is just orange inside. Turmeric has over 77 active constituents that we know of. Okay? Some are water soluble, some are fat soluble. Okay? So turmeric has 77 active constituents that we know of that actually improves or helps with the benefits of turmeric. The most researched constituent in turmeric is what makes turmeric yellow, and that is curcumin. That is curcumin. We're going over this because turmeric is the #1 selling herb in the world at this present time. The #1 selling herb outside of green tea and black tea. The #1 selling herb is turmeric. Turmeric can be found in anything from your soaps to body washes to capsules to teas to liquid drops to foot baths. All these things have turmeric in it. We said the active constituent found in turmeric is called curcumin. And there's 77, but curcumin is the active ingredient that we know of, right? Curcumin is anti-inflammatory. Curcumin is anti-cancer. Curcumin breaks up plaque. Curcumin has been shown to reduce amyloid plaque in the brain. This is for people who deal with dementia and Alzheimer's. Curcumin improves circulation. Curcumin reduces C-reactive proteins. That's the inflammation marker. Curcumin protects the blood vessels. Okay? Curcumin protects the blood vessels. Curcumin can help improve blood circulation in the brain. We said it protects the brain from amyloid plaque, but it also improves blood circulation in the brain. So curcumin is excellent. Curcumin reduces the inflammation in the prostate. These are all things that curcumin is good for. There's so many more that curcumin is good for. Now, why are we talking about curcumin? Because when you go inside of a store and you're looking at different products for curcumin, you will find a multitude of curcumin products. Now, why is this important? Because curcumin, out of all the constituents found in turmeric, curcumin is one of the hardest to absorb. What do we say? Turmeric has fat-soluble and water-soluble active constituents. The most important one that most people are looking at is the fat-soluble constituent called curcumin. Now, being fat-soluble means that it absorbs, and it absorbs much better when accompanied with fat. Throughout history, curcumin has never been, or turmeric has never been used just regularly as a tea. It has always been used in conjunction with something else, usually with a milk. They will use curcumin with goat's milk. They will use curcumin with coconut milk. They will cook curcumin, turmeric in their food. It's one of the most used seasonings in Ayurvedic dietary habits as well as Ayurvedic medicine. Curcumin is an active constituent. It's a fat-soluble constituent. Now, we understand curcumin is a fat-soluble constituent. What does that mean? It means that we have to use fat to really absorb it. It is not a water-soluble constituent. You have other phytochemicals found in turmeric that's water-soluble, but curcumin is not. So when you make a tea with turmeric, you get results. But when you add it in a coconut milk when you're making your tea, you get better results. Curcumin, when added with water, gives you an absorption rate anywhere between 20 to 30%. When you add curcumin with fat, you get an extra 70 to 80% absorption rate. Just the simple fact that you went from water to fat as a base. You absorb way more. Sorry, that was a mistake on me. You are now absorbing way more curcumin. The simple fact from going from water to a fat base, you absorb anywhere. You go from 20 to 30%, from 70 to 80, all the way up to 90% absorption rate. Now, let's take this over towards the health food store. You walk in a health food store. You're looking at your turmeric products. You are happy to get a turmeric that's going to help you. Let's go through the least effective to the most effective. You go and get a turmeric tea, you are going to have the least effective way of working. Unless you make that turmeric tea with a fat base. You're using coconut milk, you're using goat's milk, you're using cow's milk, all those things like that. Something that has a fat base. Least effective form. If you are trying to get a more effective form, now you're going over to the capsule form. You're going over to the capsule form. You're looking at the counter, you're looking at the shelf, there are tons of capsules. Do you want turmeric or do you want a standardized curcumin tablet? You may say, oh, Abdul, I want the whole plant. That is great. You can get the whole plant. You could take turmeric capsules and you can get some results. But you will get better results when you use turmeric that is at a 95% standardized curcumin. That means if there's 500 milligrams of turmeric in there, well, let's just keep it easy. If there's a 100 milligram turmeric in there, you're going to get 95% of that is going to be standardized curcumin. They're guaranteeing you 95% of that capsule is the active ingredient that you want that's going to help you with your inflammation. So you could get a regular capsule that just says turmeric, or you could turn on the side and it says turmeric, 95% standardized curcumin. That's the next step up. We going from the tea to the capsules. The tea and the capsules, are they the same? Yes, if they're just plain turmeric. Now we're standardizing it at 95% curcumin. What's after that? You could get 95% standardized curcumin with black pepper. With black pepper. Why this black pepper? Why Abdul? Why black pepper? Because black pepper improves the absorption rate of curcumin. It actually improves the absorption rate of fat-soluble nutrients. Not just curcumin, fat-soluble nutrients. Black pepper does that. So you went from tea, we're going up the ladder, we're going up to getting better. You went from the tea in the plain turmeric capsules. Now we're talking 95% standardized curcumin. You should read that on the side of your label. Now what's even better than that is 95% standardized curcumin with black pepper extract. Because black pepper makes it absorb better. And why does black pepper make it absorb better? I'm going to give you the answer. Black pepper irritates the intestinal lining. It acts as a mild irritant, opening up the microvilli so you can absorb more nutrients from it. That's exactly what it does. It acts as a mild irritant that opens up the microvilli even more, making the body absorb more fat-soluble nutrients. So now we have that with black pepper extract. What's next, Abdul? That 95% curcumin with standardized bioprin. With bioprin. What is bioprin, Abdul? Bioprin is actually the research form of black pepper extract. There was a company that came out in the early 2000s, and they came out with this extract called bioprin. They did all the research on how black pepper affects the absorption rate of fat-soluble nutrients and nutrients just in general. Now, why is that? You would say, Abdul, it's the same thing. Black pepper extract, bioprin. No. Bioprin has actually been shown to work better than standard black pepper extract. It is trademarked. It is better than you just adding black pepper to your turmeric. It works better. This is called bioprin. So you went from, we're going up this tree again. Come on now, let's go up the tree. We went from regular turmeric to turmeric that's standardized at 95% curcumin, then turmeric that's standardized 95% curcumin with black pepper extract. Then we went up to turmeric standardized at 95% curcumin with bioprin. That works much better. What's next? Oh my God, this is so confusing, Abdul. Why are there so many curcumins out there? Why are there so many turmerics? It's the same way you can get better and better cars. Do you want to stay with a Pinto? Do you want to stay with a Hoopty or Jalopy? Or do you want to move up to the better car? Are you looking for the Mercedes-Benz? Are you looking for the Ferrari? Are you looking for the BMW? Or do you just want to stay with a Honda? I just gave you a good Honda. They're reliable. They work. But if you are in a lot of pain and you're dealing with a lot of inflammation over the body, why not try to go with the best? And after the bioprin extract, you could get a totally researched extract of curcumin called BCM95. This curcumin is absorbed, very highly absorbed. BCM95. Do you realize at one point in time, I was trying to get higher from that company that created this BCM95? They're actually out of New Jersey. The research place is out of New Jersey. BCM95. What makes BCM95 different from all other curcumins out there? Let's go through the tree again. Let's go through the tree again. We stopping right now on BCM95. We're going to go through the tree. BCM95 is lipidly bound curcumin. What the heck is lipidly bound curcumin? That means every molecule of curcumin is saturated or is surrounded by a fat molecule. It's surrounded by lipids. What do we say curcumin loves? What is a lipid? Lipid is fat. What does a curcumin does? Curcumin loves fat. Why does it love fat? Because it's a fat-soluble nutrient. It's a fat-soluble phytochemical. That's a part of the turmeric plant that is fat, uses fat for absorption. We got water-soluble and we got fat-soluble. This is a fat-soluble one. So what BCM95 is a fat-soluble curcumin. It is bound to fat. You don't need bioprin with this. You don't need black pepper extract with this. You need black pepper extract and bioprin to work for your curcumins, usually because curcumin on its own is hard to absorb, so you need that irritant that's going to open up the stomach lining to help it absorb better. And you're not probably taking your curcumin with something fatty, so it makes it even harder. So to get the best results for those type of curcumins, you need something else to help it absorb. You get better absorption rate when you get bioprin. You get better absorption rate when you get black pepper. When you talk about 95% standardized curcumin. BCM 95 doesn't need that. It is already bound to what it needs. It's like putting the curcumin in the car and letting it drive. It's going to go where it needs to go. Not only does it absorb better, it lasts longer in your bloodstream. Not only does it absorb better, it lasts longer in your bloodstream. You get better results from BCM 95. One capsule of BCM 95 is probably equivalent to 4 to 5 capsules of standardized 95% curcumin. Even with black pepper. The science is there. It has been proven. It's not new. It's been around for over 10 years now. The science is there. It works. You ever see a BCM 95 capsule? They will tell you one capsule of this is equivalent to like 50 capsules of regular turmeric. Oh, Abdul, why do I want to do it that strong? Because you want results. When you get better absorption, you get better results. It may cost you more, but you end up spending less in the long run because you're getting faster results and you're getting better results. When you go in the store and you go into Walgreens and you get the cheap turmeric and you come to me and you say, yo, I didn't feel anything from this. Or I got a little relief, but not really what I was expecting. You get Nature's Bounty turmeric. They give you the lowest grade quality turmeric from the get-go. They standardize it. They don't add the black pepper in there. And if they do add the black pepper in there, even that is not even bioprin. And then you wonder why you're not getting the results that you want from the products that you're taking. Because I'm here to break it down to you to understand the differences in curcumins and turmerics in the stores that you buy. Because sometimes what you're buying, you think you're spending good money and you're buying trash. And I don't want that. I want you to understand why there's so many different turmerics. So let's go through it again, because we got one more to go up the chain with. We got number one. If you're taking turmeric, the lowest form you could take is either in the tea or in the powder form, and or in the plain capsule turmeric. And what I mean by the lowest form, it doesn't mean it doesn't work. I don't want they to get that mixed up, because you could take a turmeric tea, you could take a turmeric capsule, and still get some results. Catching a bus will get you downtown. You're going to still get there. It just may take longer. You could catch a Greyhound bus to LA, or you could jump on a plane. You're going to get there some way, but one way is going to take you 5 to 7 days. Another way will take you 6 hours. So, turmeric tea, turmeric capsules, that's the normal way. Turmeric powder works, but it's not the strongest, but it's all good. You're going to get 20 or 30% absorption rate, especially if you're using it with water. Number 2, we said standardized 95% curcumin. You can find that in the store. You turn your bottle around, and it should say standardized at 95%. That means curcumin. That means every 100 milligrams, there should be 95 milligrams of curcumin in there. So if you had a 500 milligram capsule, you should have about 475 milligrams of curcumin in that capsule. That's the next strength. Then you have that same standardized, the 95% standardized curcumin with black pepper extract. After that, you have standardized 95% curcumin with bioprin. That is a trademark black pepper extract. It works better than the typical black pepper extract. And now we have BCM 95 curcumin. You will not usually see these on the front of the label. You will see these on the side of the label. And last but not least was actually two more, but last but not least is something called Long Vita curcumin. Long Vita curcumin. It's in the same family as that BCM 95. It even has even more research. What makes Long Vita so great? Long Vita not only is lipidly bound like BCM 95, they can trace where your turmeric came from, which farm, which factory, everything, the chain of command. They have the traceability of the chain of command. And that curcumin lasts 2 times longer than curcumin by itself. So if your curcumin wears out of your blood in 3 to 4 hours, this curcumin will last 8 hours in your bloodstream. Oh, Abdul, why would I want it to last 8 hours? Because you want it to work longer. You want to get better results. This is called Long Vita curcumin. Now, you could split hairs between which is better, BCM 95 or Long Vita curcumin. But they're very, very similar. They're very highly researched nutraceuticals, if you want to say. Highly researched. When I'm telling you, there's research laboratories around the world on these two products. They have research laboratories in India. They have research laboratories in New Jersey. They have research laboratories in California. They are doing the homework with these products. Long Vita is extremely effective for dealing with all the issues that you get with curcumin. And they made it even more bioavailable. You are getting the tip top when it comes down to dealing with curcumins. You're getting some of the best forms of it. Do you need black pepper extract with Long Vita? You do not. It is lipidly bound. That's why some people come to me and they say, "Oh, I need, it has to have black pepper extract." I say it does not. It depends on the curcumin. If you're talking BCM 95 and Long Vita, you don't need black pepper extract. When you're talking about standardized curcumin, yes, you do. And it works better. Do you have to have it? No, you do not. Do you get better results with it? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But when you start talking the upper echelons of them, it doesn't make a difference. Black pepper extract wouldn't even touch it. It will make no difference because they are not worried about opening up the intestinal wall to absorb anymore. They are bound to the fact that the body wants to absorb anyway through the portal duct going to your liver. This is what the body wants when it comes down to curcumins. It wants to get the best results. It wants to use it effectively. You got arthritis pain? You got arthritis pain? Why use the cheap one when you can get way better results with the more expensive one? Yes, the more expensive one is more expensive. But you have to take 5 or 6 of those capsules to get the benefit of one of the other ones. You taking standardized curcumin? You're getting results with 4 a day? Great. Just imagine if you took a 750 milligram BCM 95 capsule. You would have to take 1. And it's going to work you so much better. So much better. So, like I was telling y'all, I have to cut the podcast short today. If anybody have any questions before I go, you go ahead and give me a question right now.
What's that?
Yes, what's going on, sis?
Good evening. Hope everything works out well.
Yeah, everything is going to be good.
Great. How do we know when enough is enough? Now, I'm going to show you what I'm looking at it right here. I take the turmeric, it's a powder form, 360 organic by Whole Foods.
Yep.
And I use the organic black pepper. So I guess I'm on the lower echelon. I'm driving that Ford.
Yeah. So it's so like I said, it's not that it's a problem. It's just that like you said, it's you got like a 4 tempo or something like that. It's not the best. It's not the best. Now, if you took that same one, is it standardized?
It's 360 turmeric by Whole Foods.
Yeah.
It's spicy. I use it with the black pepper. I just use it on everything. But
okay, so you're cooking with it. You're cooking with it.
I'm cooking with it. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm
so
putting it in my smoothies. I'm putting it in my soups. I put it almost in everything.
So there's nothing wrong with that. So that's what most people does. What most people do. So if you don't have any major joint issues or anything of that nature, that is perfect. I wanted to give more of a discussion of what people, when they come in the store, what to look for. Now, if you're using it as a seasoning, that's perfect. I use turmeric when I'm making my curry stuff and all that. And if you throw it in a smoothie, that's excellent, because what are you putting in your smoothie? Are you putting like chia seeds, flax seeds, or are you putting things with fat in there?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you're getting better absorption. If it was just fruit and not really any fat in there, I say no, you're not getting what you want out of it. But if you add it, you make sure it's something in there fatty, it makes a difference. Excuse me.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
No problem. Anybody else taking any turmeric capsules or anything of that nature?
Dr. Abdul, how about cayenne pepper? Can you put some of that in there?
Definitely. Cayenne also helps too. Cayenne improves cayenne improves circulation, and cayenne improves the benefits of any herb that you take with it. And cayenne also helps things absorb. But even that is not the same as being bound to fat. Just some things work better when it comes with fat. It's just what it is. Some nutrients work better with fat, and it's because they are fat-soluble nutrients. Now, like I said, turmeric is not just made of curcumin, but that's the most researched phytochemical in there. But turmeric has over 77 different phytochemicals in there. So when you're using the whole plant, you're getting everything. When you ferment it, you're getting everything. But when you want to specifically use it for inflammation and you want the best form, then that's going to sometimes come in a capsule form, because now science takes over. And they say, okay, well, we took this plant and let's take it up a notch. It's like the person who made the wheel and the person who made the car. The wheel is perfect. It got us around for thousands of years. The engine makes all the difference in the world. It's taking the same thing, that the technology that we had, and making it even better. Same thing with the herbs. You sometimes get a little added technology to it, and you can make it sometimes better. Anybody else before I shut it down for the day?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Stay safe, brother, and another powerful message to the black man and woman. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And good luck to you.
Yep, we're going to make it happen.
Shukran.
That's why. All right. So, like I said earlier in the show, I have to shut this down a little early. I think we're going to be back to normal next week. Like I said, everything is good to go. We came to a head, and it's been popped today. So, I'm hoping to see everybody next week, and we're gonna be back to normal, God willing. We should be back to normal. Yeah, I think we are. I think we're gonna be back to normal. All right, everyone.
Yeah, you did.
God bless. God bless.
God bless everyone.
Dios los bendiga.